Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Antiteshrodo, and today I'm going to be talking about the meta report and the current droids that have been reworked and or added to the game, being the Separatist droids. First off, I do want to say I'm going to predict this, that yes, with the recent leaks that there was a triple Zeta Gamorrean guard. We might be, instead of that spot, it might be Darth Revan, so we'll have to wait and see. However, I do want to talk about the fact that I feel like these Separatist droids could have been a little bit better in some areas, but I'll get to that. But I do want to show off the meta report. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I like how Darth Maul, there was a Darth Maul meta at one time, and Darth Maul is still there just because these two, he throws people on the Triumvirate under stealth, and then the Triumvirate, and I think it's Triumvirate under Maul with either, I'd assume either Sith Trooper or, what's it called? Nest, Enfy's Nest. Grievous is up to 22. There's 22 leaderships, but Grievous is down here at 0% of the meta. Palpatine's at 0%. I still run into a few Palpatine teams because I tend to, just because of mods and stuff, as well as the fact I have a Traya team now, and I'm only 5-star Gear 11 Traya, I am kind of currently sitting at a range of 100 to 200. I bounce around in that area. But I don't get any higher, because when I do, I get pushed back really quick. But then I get to the point where I'm like, I get around 130, and then for like a day and a half, I go from 130 to like 150, and that's it. So it's not too much rank change, but some areas it is. So, but I do like the fact that we have some Heras in there. 4 Heras. That's funny. But yeah, this is the meta report, and Stormtrooper Han leadership. Whoa. There's Rex. I would not mind Rex coming back. Maybe a Clone Trooper rework will change that. Because my Rex will be ready. My other clones, not so much. I would probably start prepping. I might start prepping clones, because I started working on droids a little bit. I just stopped. So, B1's level 85, Gear 8. Droideka is Gear 7, level 85. And I'm probably just going to leave them there like that for now. Just because I do want to get droids eventually maxed out, but they're just droids that are kind of, well, B1 and Droideka are really cool, unique kits, and I'll get to those in a bit. But going back to it though, the only droid you see is Grievous. Wait, hold on. Why is there a Royal Guard leadership? I saw Stormtrooper Han. For some reason, I skipped over this. Royal Guard leadership? Royal Guard meta? What? Why is there a Royal Guard leadership? That is funny. I'm sorry, that is funny. He doesn't have a leader. There's also a Hermit Yoda too. Wow, what is this? There's no Bosks. Wow, I'm surprised that's not in there. But anyways, going on to it though. I'm surprised there's no C-3PO leadership where someone's trying to do a droid team with 3PO, R2, and BB-8 with L3 and someone else. Maybe like Grievous, because technically Grievous would get a health boost from R2-D2. It makes me wonder if they could do that. But for the most part, yes, this is the meta report. Now, I'm going to move on. I'm going to talk a quick little bit of what I would do if I was able to, or anything, just to give Grievous a little bit of boost. Yes, I know CG Carey has come out and read it and said that these characters are working as intended. They're meant for Grand Arena, not the main arena. And I feel like Grand Arena, it's just, I feel like it would have been nice to shake up things, because I'm getting tired of facing Jedi Knight Revan. Really am. It's just infuriating to start running into Jedi Knight Revans in the 100 to 200. I still don't have a Revan. And when I do get Jedi Knight Revan, I'll probably work on them here and there a little bit. Probably I'll have to, for my guild, but I have 4 Zetas to save up for Jedi Knight Revan and Jolie Bendo, just to make a relevant Jedi team, so that I can use like in like arena, or not arena, Sith Raid, for example. Not nowhere close to that. And honestly, I'm kind of sticking with Sith and Traya right now. Just because I unlocked Traya not too long ago, so I'm like way behind on the meta. Way behind. And with the meta report, Traya is the next best leader at 7%, which is sad. So, but no, anyway, so a few things I've noticed, like I've seen some gameplay footage, and I know there's a strategy out there. You know, like attacking, I think, you know, not expose, pop the savior ability, taking out Yoda, Grandmaster Yoda, then try to take out Jolie, and then you go for, I think, Revan, then Yoda, and if there's enough damage RNG, you might be able to take 2 of them out. And then the other 2 are just like auto. You just hit auto and go. But that also depends on if Revan doesn't mark your B1, because Revan marks B1, B1 just goes down like no tomorrow. So, but what I've noticed is, like, I feel like there's a few characters that are just missing some boosts. And I feel like one thing that could be changed is the leadership of Grievous. Grievous does do the all enemies have negative 40% critical avoidance and 50% defense. I feel like his leadership, when going over it and looking in the past, I feel like Grievous's leadership should have kind of been similar, a little bit similar to Palpatine's leadership, where he gives negative bonuses, even though it was to 2 factions and not everyone, and then gave his teams bonuses. And I felt like maybe one of the things that might actually help the droid team out a little bit is do the inverse of the crit avoidance and the defense. So all droid and separatist allies get 40% crit avoidance and 50% defense. I don't know if that would actually break the game. I don't see it breaking the game just because of how RNG dependent it is, and if B1 is one of the surviving key members that you want to keep alive to allow your droid team to stay alive, the separatist droid team to stay alive. Just because with this ability here, they heal on the stacks of droid battalion. So I feel like that could be a change, just to make the other team members like Grievous, Droidica, B2, and Magna Guard a little harder to take down. Because there's a lot of people that are actually using this 40 crit avoidance and 50 defense combination with Traya teams. And that is using, so crit avoidance is, already in Traya's leadership. But then they add the 50% defense on Traya, because Traya is 100% always marked first. You don't see any of the other guys getting marked first. And so, excuse me, with Fallen Bastila unique, the Sith Apprentice, she gives the team 50%, or not the team, but Traya 50% defense. And so that makes it to where crit avoidance, and it just makes that team, or at least Traya, survivable. Also, that also depends on the mods too that you have on her, but it just makes it survivable. In place of Fallen Bastila, which I would not mind using Fallen Bastila, but I want to 7-star her, gear 12 her first, is I'm using original trilogy Chewbacca to make it so that not Bastila, I keep getting that name mixed in there, Traya doesn't get stunned, dazed, critically hit, and so crit avoidance is useless then, and she regenerates health whenever Chewie attacks. Of course, I still need to work on mods with Chewie to make him a little faster so that he can go more often, maybe give him some tenacity so he doesn't get stunned or ability blocked from time to time. But as well as I still need to, add some speed to Traya as well. But going on with that, though, I feel like giving droids at least some sort of boost would make their survivability a little bit better. Maybe not fully they could win on defense or defend very well. At least it'll give them a chance to, besides B1, a chance to survive through the marked ability from Revan. Even though Grievous does have that in his kit. So another thing I feel like is this 8% damage that he deals to droids. Especially, I feel like B1, since it's like a battalion, I feel like that B1, if an ally has battalion, it does 4% damage, or maybe like B1's battalion ability, if an ally deals damage to B1, the battalion loss is like maybe halved, so it's not like hurting you, because every time Grievous attacks, there goes 8 stacks of battalion gone. And then you gotta rebuild the stacks back up and before you can keep growing them again. So every time Grievous attacks, he's gonna be hurting you just as much as the enemy is. And I feel like maybe diminishing that stack amount would not hurt. Just in case also they decide to, with B1, or in the future of the game, they actually add more characters that do damage to their allies just to gain a better offense or defense or whatever. So, just so that is a thing, maybe they can like half the loss of stacks of battalion. That I could see happening, just to make it so it's like you're not losing so much stacks just because Grievous attacked, and if Grievous is able to attack again, then you don't lose that much. So another thing I do want to talk about is the Magna Guard. I know there are some people, the one guy that I don't remember the name right off, so you could definitely check out, because all the other game changers have been mentioning this guy, and unfortunately I wasn't prepped for this video because I don't know where to find this guy right off. But this guy did a strategy to, beat Revan teams with Grievous teams. And lo and behold, he said IG-100 Magna Guard worked great. However, I know Arnold T actually, instead of Magna Guard, also swaps in BB-8 to give the speed boosts and maybe get a chance to eliminate Destiny, as well as BB-8 does taunt. But I feel like what could maybe make Magna Guard better, well, what would make him overpowered is if he had a guard. I think a lot of players were hoping that this guy would at least have some sort of guard-styled mechanic. So between guard or Sith Apprentice-styled mechanic paired to Grievous to make him better. So, and honestly, one thing I could see happening is like maybe as long as Magna Guard is active, Magna Guard and Grievous, besides these bonuses here, these bonuses are great. Having like maybe 20%, 10 to 20% more health and protection, just to make Magna Guard a little harder to take down, because he is a tank. He needs to take the damage, but as well as it boosts Grievous's damage just a little bit. And then when he leaves, Grievous loses some of that boost of damage. So it kind of weakens Grievous a little bit. And lore-wise, the less droids Grievous has, the more times he's going to most likely run and hightail it out of there than keep on fighting. So, I don't know. These are my thoughts on improving this team. I do not like seeing that there's a team out there that 80%, 87% is just Revan. And when Traya was out, it was like 50, 60. I don't know. I never took pictures. I kind of wish I did take pictures of current meta reports, like once a month, once a week, something like that, just to say, hey. But again, I'm gonna kind of refresh. I want to see if any of this bottom stuff changed. Nope. We do got Kira, but Hermit Yoda, Royal Guard, Stormtrooper Han. What? So, other than that, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you agree with some of my ideas of improving the team just a little bit? Or do you disagree? Share them, please. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate all those that watch the videos I make, and you guys have a wonderful day.